afternoon to the Kellogg's Nutri-Grain Challenge Cup tie. It's the third round, and it's the round that a lot of the amateur sides have been waiting for. It's when they pit the wits against the professional ranks, and they've had the added advantage this time of a third ball deciding where the game's going to be played. And Alton Sims Cross, Christmas has come early for them, and the game itself is being played here at the Halton AutoQuest Stadium at Widnes, home ground of Widnes Vikings and local side Halton Hornets, second time they're playing. I'm going to go through the teams. I'm going to start off with Alton Sims Cross. At number 1, it's Kieran Kavanagh. Number 2, Mark Yearsley. Number 3, Paul Walsh. Number 4, Paul Roberts. Number 5, Kevin O'Neill. Number 6, Neil Percival. Number 7, Lee Ashton. Number 8, Peter Grady. Number 9, Malcolm O'Connor. Number 10, Lee Swain. Number 11, Andy O'Neill. Number 12, Brian Catewell. Number 13, and captain John Bowles. Number 14, Terry Burns. 15, Neil Highfield. 16, Pete Worthington. 17, Mike Donnelly. I'll give you the lead team now. Number 1, Neil Turley. Number 2, Dave Ingram. Number 3, Paul Anderson. Number 4, Paul Kendrick. Number 5, Eric Andrews. Number 6, Lee Sanderson. Number 7, and captain Kieran Purtill. Number 8, Rob Ball. Number 9, John Hamilton. Number 10, Paul Norman. Number 11, Ian Hodgson. Number 12, Chris Morley. 13, Gareth Price. 14, Liam Brereton. 15, Mark McCulley. 16, Colin Milner. 17, Willie Swan. And Lee have got the ball. Sims Cross have kicked off. And we're on the last tackle now, just inside the Sims Cross half, and it's a high kick by Sanderson. Angle bomb towards the corner. Good chase by Lee. This is a tricky start, and unfortunately Sims Cross knock on, ball goes backwards, and he's put into touch. Sims Cross got the ball back, but the scraps were picked up, but it was put into touch, so not the start that Sims Cross would have wanted. Scrum and feed to Lee, and it's Purtill to feed. Should get the ball back. Sanderson, opposite, gives it to Anderson. Anderson cuts inside. He's well wrapped up. Hamilton puts it out to Purtill. Long ball out, and good tackle there. Block tackle by Bowles, and the ball's gone loose. Great play by Sims Cross. Catewell, he's played at Charlie. John Bowles, great hassling there, got the ball back, and scrum down now for Alton Sims Cross. Should get the ball back, settle themselves down. And a bit of a slip up here, and early nerves. Knock on by John Bowles, and it's Lee Centurion's come away with the ball. Sanderson. Wrapped up. Hamilton goes, ball goes left. That's well net. Ian Hodgson. Ball goes right. Opposite gives it, and good tackle. Can he hit some spins, gets rid of it. Purtill. Purtill takes a tackle. Still danger moments this. Turley, Sanderson offloads it, and great tackle there by Malcolm O'Connor. Ball goes right, short side, not the world's best pass. Malcolm O'Connor goes after him. They're going backwards here. Oh, and they need to get hold of Anderson. Anderson gets it out to 13. Gareth Price, and he's well wrapped up. We're on last tackle now. Purtill, little grubber. Oh, and I think Lee has scored. That's it. He's given a try after 3 minutes and 5 seconds. A little grubber, a tragic knock on by Sims Cross, and it's 4-0. The start that Sims Cross didn't want, a tragic knock on there from the grubber. It's picked up by Paul Norman, who went over for the opening try by the post. Gives Neil Turley his first kick at goal, and it's straight in front, and it's no problem for Turley. But a tragic start there. I spoke to some of the Sims Cross people before the game, and they were nervous. They went out last night bowling, temping bowling, bonding, keeping together, but they were a little bit nervous before the game. Let's hope that nerves don't get the better of them and that they can pick up and get into this game. They are a good side. Won the last game against in the league 17-2. There's Catewell waiting to kick off. Waiting for the tee to come out. Catewell waiting to kick off. Ball goes downfield. It's trapped by Sanderson, who puts it on to one of the forwards to the opening row. Good defence, Catewell. Ball goes left. Met there by Ashton. They managed to offload. Gareth Price coming across, crab style. Takes a tackle. Good ball, but it could be a knock on. It is a knock on the halfway line, and Simmies get the ball back. Good hit there by number 6, Neil Percival. Heading feed to Simcross, halfway line. Need to get us through a set of 6 here. Get the confidence back. Roberts takes it. Takes a few metres. Another good hit. Kavanagh. Slag from the RAF. Was distraught last round. His side was played for the RAF. His side was knocked out by Leigh East, but contacted the Rugby League and he is eligible up to this round. So it's a great tribute that he's playing. And has he lost the ball, or is it a knock on? Or let's give a knock on. There were 2 in the tackle, but it's just not going right at the moment. We've got possession back. Head and feed. Sanderson feeds it. Gets it out to Purtill. Purtill's a long kick down. There's no fall back. It's a chase. Ahmed Cohen there. A little bit of earth is here, and this is the last thing. The last thing, and Neil Percival tried chasing him. The distraught. 6 minutes gone from the scrum. Purtill kicked it down, and Turley, I think it is, who's gone in for the try, and it's 10-0. The last thing that Simcross wanted from the scrum, kick by Purtill downfield, so that there was no fullback in the position where he perhaps could have been. Turley chased it. It was a chase between him and number 6, Neil Percival. Unfortunately, Turley won it, went under the sticks, and he's just converted to make it 12-0. And there's not 10 minutes gone yet, so it's the last thing that Simcross need at this moment in time. But what a great start by Leigh. And Coach Terzi's couldn't have asked for any more at the opening start of this game. And it's Catewell to kick off. They've got the ball back. Play the ball. Need to get this set of 6 in now and get the ball back and hold it. That's what they're going to do at this moment in time. Purtill with the ball. Goes himself. Manages to tries to offload, but it's well taken by Simmies Percival. Run there by Peter Grady. And down the short side, John Bowles. Man of the match in last year's game when they played Villeneuve and went down heroically. Also the hero in the Legends game when he scored a try in the last seconds to make it 28-all against Australian Legends when he was playing for Great Britain. Percival gives it to Ashton. Ashton, good ball out there to Kavanagh. And takes a tackle by 3 Leigh players. And we're on the last tackle, about 20 out. Brian Catewell then. High bomb, so spinning ball. It's unfortunately not made the yards here. That could be the look. Oh. Offside. I thought Sims Cross were going to get the break there, but referee Steve Nicholson, good header. Unfortunately, wrong game, but sensible kick by Leigh. All the bother about is getting the ball in touch, but Sims Cross should be heartened by that. Completed that set of 6. Just a shame about the bomb. Good tackle there by O'Neill. Sanderson. Ball out there to Gareth Price. And up to halfway line. Phil Kendrick tackle. Put on his back there by Paul Walsh. John Hamilton at Acton halfback. Is it to Hodson? And I think that might have been a bit forward, but Turley tried kicking it forward, but to try and catch the try out, catch Simmy's out. But it is a knock on. Simmy's ball. Their own 30-metre line. So just 10 minutes gone. Unfortunately for Sims Cross, it's 12-0 to the Centurions. John Balls comes away with the ball for the base of scrum, but O'Neill, Andy O'Neill wearing the scrum cap. Oh, second tackle, and again they've lost the ball. Unfortunately on this occasion it's Peter O'Grady. Centurions have got it back under the halfway line, and got to respect this possession. The 5 Eric Andrews. A great attempt there by Kate. Well, I think that'll be a knock on. He's thinking, good idea. He could have held that. I think he could have gone the length there. But we're on the halfway line, and it's a scrum and feed to Leigh Centurions, and I'm sure that they were aware that they might do the chip over, but all the backs are on the 10-metre line, so it's open for this kick if it goes, but Morley comes away with it. Well met there by Peter O'Grady, want to redeem himself, and Percival, ball goes left. Price, half through, wrapped up by 3. Hamilton. Norman scored of that try. Norman's half breakthrough, he's got further on his support there. And he totally flicks it out to Sanderson. Sanderson looks and Norman's behind him. Great play by Leigh. Good defence by Simmons. They've got a hold of out here though. Hamilton. Turley. Opposite, little chip over. It's taken by Sims Cross winger there. Good play there by Mark Yeasley. Another awkward ball towards him. Wants to hold on. They need to get this set of 6 in. Catewell makes a few metres and he's back. Good ball. Good hit, good ball. Specky's behind us from Sims Cross, urging the referee. A little chip over, nice little move. That is Ashton. It didn't come off though, but was a good idea if he got the ball, but unfortunately it leaves them 20 metres out here, and Hamilton's going himself. Quick ball out to Morley. Ball is wrapped up by Bowles and Catewell. Hamilton goes out wide. Purtill. Norman. Spectators behind me thought it would fall, but the referee was happy with it. At 5 out. Hamilton. Sanderson does himself opposite. Ball out to Price. There's a chance here on the left hand side here, and it's well wrapped up there. Number 11, Ian Hodgson. It's on the short side. Purtill burrowing, going himself. And he's just shot held, and we're on the last tackle. Hodgson. Sanderson. Angle bomb. It's a good ball. It's dangerous. Oh, and he's knocked on again. That was nothing. Well, call me biased, a great clap here. He's given an offside against Leigh Centurions. The hard try there for Yeasley to take another. I don't know whether they're targeting Yeasley after his first mistake earlier on in the game, but a chance now for them to gain some yards downfield and get these 6. Got to get 6 tackles in here and get it down in this Leigh half. Malcolm O'Connor. Feeds up Grady. Grady makes a few metres. It is a shallow 10, but that's up to the referee to sort that out, not me. Good drive there by Leigh Swain. Offers it. O'Neill takes that one there, Percival. We're in the short side here. Ashton again, another grubber over. Can he get this ball here? Imaginative play. Turley's well tackled there by Kevin O'Neill. Good imaginative play there by Ashton. Morley. Well wrapped up. Rob Ball there, he's well tackled, ex-Wigan Warriors, played in the Alliance winning side before it was disbanded at the end of this season. Played a couple of games for the Wigan first team a few years ago, but couldn't cement his place, and he's here at Leigh where a lot of players have gone to show what they can do. Norman scored that opening try. Last tackle then, just inside the Sums cross half. Birtle. High bomb, good chase. Well taken there. I think he just got hold of it then. Kevin O'Neill is charging. Leigh Centurions behind him. Kavanagh. Paul Walsh. We're not happy the spec is behind me. I think it's a very shallow 10. Slightly booing. He's happy with it at the moment though. He's referee Nicholson. And on the short side, Kate just gets hold of that one, and it fortunately it kicked straight into touch. He did well to get that. Wasn't the world's best pass. On the 40-metre line. I think all the Sims Cross fans want a fair 10 metres for both sides. Sanderson feeds. Birtle. Oh, and he's half stopped. Turley brings it inside to Anderson, who takes a tackle. Birtle. Morley. Well wrapped up. Everything's revolving around Birtle. Anderson. Ex-St Helens. Hamilton, long ball out to Birtle. Sanderson, run around here. Oh, and they will play first knock on there, a run around. Birtle knocked on, and Ashton knocked on. But I think there'll be a scrum head and feed to Sims Cross. Everything's revolving around Kieran Birtle so far for Leigh Centurions. Ashton feeds. All out there to Kevin O'Neill. John Bolton captain. Not had a chance to show yet. Peter Grady was looking, what goes himself, just short of the halfway line now. Percival sees a little gap. Was well met by Hamilton and Norman. Well, it's a better kick. I don't think he's going to find touch so, but it's bouncing dangerously. Can they just chase it here and get a mistake here from Leigh? Eric Andrews picks it up, passes it out to Turley. I would like to think Turley shouted for that, otherwise he didn't do him any favours. Still got it, manages to offload there and playing the brand of rugby that they played all season. Leigh opening rugby, expansive rugby. Turley takes that one, just makes a few metres. Hamilton from acting half-back. Met by Bowles. 30-metre line. This Morley. As well lit and wrapped up. Sanderson has got space here. Flicks it inside to Price. Offloads it brilliantly. Sanderson had a chance to take it, but knocked on. Could have taken that. The gap was there. That could have been the third try. Sims Cross Let's get into the pace of this game. It's a little bit different. The standard in the Northwest Kentish Premier Division is high, but it's a little bit different between playing your compatriots in that league and the Northern Folk Premiership. Oh, Ashton collects the ball from the base of the scrum. Little drive, makes a few more metres. O'Connor opposite there, Grady, but we don't want to. Second tackle, I don't think the kick's the imaginative move to do. Catewell now, has he got a bit of space? Got a hat-trick last week. And I imagine he's wishing that this could have been this week he gets a hat-trick, but there's still time. Percival. Ashton. Oh, and it comes off O'Neill's head. There's a gap here, Andrews is looking for it. Percival puts a tackle in with Ashton. Hamilton. Puts it through to Hodson. To Price. Price flicks it out to Norman, flicks it out to Pertle. A little bit of this Turley, I beg your pardon. Anderson flicks it out there to Morley. He's got space covered on his side. Takes it himself, takes a tackle. Ingram. Pertle. Ball out to Norman. Norman's well wrapped up. Pertle. Sanderson. Ball out there, but it's well wrapped up there by Paul Weiss. That was Phil Kenrick's hospital pass for the day. Pertle, short side here now, Price. And last tackle now. Need to hold them out again, about 5 out. Pertle, everything's revolved around. I think that could be too far, but it's well taken by... great take by Percival there, he had to do it. He got the rampaging forwards from Leigh chasing that kick. And it's a quick tap. Good thinking there by Mark O'Connor. Okay, well that's an half back to O'Neill. Doesn't head it this time. O'Connor, good ball there onto Grady. Ashton. With a driving run this time by Lee Swain. Ashton still in their own half. Percival, subtle jink, makes a few more metres, but he's put down last tackle. Only on the halfway line. Catewell. The kick downfield. Andrews following it, tracking it. It's just short of the touch line. Good chase by Sims Cross. Andrews is well stopped there by Walsh. And O'Neill. Walsh is in again. Little bit scrappy to play the ball, and another Walsh is in again. Hamilton gets it this time. O'Neill's in the tackle. Catewell. It's wrapped up. Catewell puts him on his back so he can get in position. Good play by Brian Catewell, who played a few games last season for the Charlie Lynx. Turley gets it out to Pertle again. Everything's revolving around Pertle. If they can try and get a grip of him. Catewell's helping out with the tackle there with Lee Swain. Last tackle. Sanderson. Sangle down towards the wing where Yeasley is. He takes that well. He's got a chance to show a bit of speed. It's towards the hole. He needs to go down here. Don't need a touch. Cutton, second tackle. It's a bit quiet. What we need is a Sims Cross try. Well, that's me being totally biased. I'll put the kiss of death on them, but they're making a fist of it. Inside the Leigh half now. Percival offers it, takes it, he finds it, sees a gap, goes himself. He's given a penalty here. Offside. A caustic cheer by the Sims Cross spectators. And Brian Catewell scored for a goal. It's about 40 metres out. He's one of the best kickers, if not, he's one of the best kickers in the amateur game, not just the Northwest Premiership. So he's waiting for the tee. Can he get back in the game, get some points on the board? But what we do need, and coaches geeing up. The first thing this needs to do is go between the sticks. The second thing it needs to do is, if it does go amiss, that it goes dead, so that Centurions have to drop out. But I've seen Brian Catewell this season, seen him last season, and he can put them over them sticks from anywhere. There's no wind. The drizzle stopped as he lines it up. He's steadying himself now. Unfortunately, it goes wide, and it's taken by Centurions, who come away with the ball, and it's a shame that. I think he connected properly with that one, but need to keep them down there. Anderson takes a tackle. He's well met, and number 16, Pete Worthington's come on. I'm not sure who fought. Good tackling. Swain O'Neill and substitute Worthington involved in that one. Purtle again puts a nice ball out to Chris Morley. Catewell in the tackle. Percival. Kick downfield by Purtle on last tackle. Kavanagh has got a chance to run there. He's well met by Purtle, but he makes a good 10 metres. So this is the lad I mentioned earlier in the game that played for the RDF against Leigh East. There's got a dispensation via the Rugby League. They've got it in writing in case there's any problems, and everything's kosher. Ashton bowls. It spins and he's still going. Makes a few more metres. Ashton, good ball out that. Short of the halfway line now, well taken. So shot opposite. Still driving. And last tackle, just inside the leigh, 40 metres away. Ashton, Catewell. So that just bounced right for him. Unfortunately, straight to the Leigh winger. Ingram. And Percival prominent in the tackle. It's well wrapped up again, made a few more metres there. Hamilton. Well, this one's come on. Well, that's a sign of an injury, or that he wants it settling down, and I don't know. Purtle. Oh, and he offered it there. I think that could be a nice little knock on there. Well, after that opening 10 minutes, the game settled down. What it needs now is set this game up. A try by Sims Cross. I'll be totally biased. I'm hoping to get one. The players deserve. That was a little bit high there by Gareth Price, and the referee spotted it and got the penalty. Kavanagh gets a tap on the back of the head. Nicholson has a word with Price. Right, let's get this. What he's now is a good position. Good kick, a good spiral kick that by Catewell. Puts him in an attacking position. 6 tackles, about 25 out. O'Neill. Just drive it. And he's... Uncle Connor was right to Worthington. Worthington makes a few more metres. Scrum half goes himself for O'Connor. Ashton goes to acting half back. Goes right. Percival's had a great first half. Catewell hits and spins. It's well wrapped up. I think Leigh have done their homework on him. He's not had a chance to shine at this moment in time. Ashton. Long ball out to Percival. Another long ball. They've got his shots. Brooking. Oh! I thought he'd have gone there. Give it to Kavanagh. I thought he'd have given his wing and Yeasley. I think Yeasley was the pass. Last tackle. Percival. Little grubber. And it's picked up by number 3 Anderson. I think the inside ball to Guevara was the wrong one there. I think he should have been out to his winger, got the space. Anyway, Leigh have got the ball back, but it's a good attack. Ball's in the tackle. Ashton as well. Finishes it off. Worthington. Willie Swan. This is inside. Oh, that was a little bit high, but referee's not giving that one. Rob Ball, it's a big lad, so he can take it, I'm sure. Willie Swan. This one takes it, he's met by Worthington. Hamilton. Bowles. Ashton. Managed to wrap him up. Last tackle, and they're in their own half, just short of the halfway line. Morley to Pirtle. There's a kick downfield. And chased by Yeasley. Yeasley must have been wondering why he didn't get that last pass. He had a chance there. Good run. There's one touch line, it's good 5 metres. Gavanna, a few more metres. Gatewell. Oh, he's well tackled though by John Hamilton from St Helens. I think he felt that one. Worthington, another drive. Still going. Still making the metres. Come on, Simmies. Keep going, lad. That's it, referee. Shout out. If he's not shouting, keep going. O'Connor. Ashton! He's got support. Ashton is leaking. He's going himself. Oh! Unfortunately, the support wasn't there. Oh, what a break. He didn't have the support then. Went forward. Liam got the ball back. Kendrick, that's a shame. Didn't have the support when he needed it. Gareth Price has been prominent for Leigh as well as Purple. And a little bit of afters and then he flag wavers on. I don't think Price was happy with that. The crowd aren't happy with it. Little tap on the back of number 5 Kevin O'Neill. I don't think he enjoyed that, didn't Price? It's livening up. The moment it's similar to last year's game when they played Villeneuve, the last 10-15 minutes of that first half. They got into Villeneuve's faces and didn't give them the respect that they deserved, and it's happening similar in this game. All we need now is a run of the ball, that little bit of luck that you need in a Challenge Cup tie. It's really warming up this third round Kellogg's Nutri-Grain tie from Halton AutoQuest. O'Connor, O'Neill. Some few more metres. Ashton on his left hand side, but early tackle. Worthington now gets it there. He's made his run early. It's well met by Hamilton and Anderson. Played at Saints together, these two. Move on here, Percival. Crosses up, see the goal! Can he go? Percival! He's looking! Ashton! That was unfortunate. Ashton got it and tried flicking it out to number 3 Paul Walsh, and the try line was beckoning. Oh, if they could have got over there. Spirited attack by Sims Cross. Unfortunate, great break. Well, this one from the base of the scrum though. Gatewell and Percival take the tag, do the tackling. Frampton half back now, Sanderson. Percival gets out of him and he's finished off. Well, finished off there by O'Connor. Then short side of Price. Yes. Well, you can tell that he's not the most popular person. And he doesn't like it, Price. Worthington, he didn't like Worthington's afters there. Swain in the tackle. O'Connor's in the tackle. Just short of the halfway line. Willie Swan now. Goes Pirtle. Quick ball there, that looks a bit forward, and the referee has given it as a forward pass. Well, it's livening up now, this game. Just need a half break now. They could go into the game 6 points behind, who knows? Paul space the scrum, gives it to Ashton. Ashton makes a few metres. Side of the half. Gatewell takes 2 tackles, makes a few more metres. Ashton. O'Neill looks off as it looks offloading, gives to Ashton. Coming influence in this game, they just need that little half chance, that bit of luck that you need in these sort of games. O'Connor to Kavanagh, Kavanagh up! Trapped up by Anderson though, just stop. O'Connor, Ashton. Oh, fortunately Ashton knocks on. Had these promising positions, but on this occasion it's a knock on. They've got the chance, they've got the tails up. Sanderson feeds the scrum, takes it, puts it out to Purtill. He's an angle gap here, he had a turn on his outside, but the tackle there. That was right. Percival, oh, he tries getting Turley managed to get it out Willie Swan, but Willie Swan's met there by Yearsley, Walsh, beg your pardon, and Roberts. Purtill. All to Anderson, wrapped up by he manages to get it out, great ball out, Purtill, looked a bit forward, but referee says play on. Number 8, Rob Ball came away with that one, brilliant offload there with 3 Simcross players around him. Chris Morley, Welsh International, referee said it went back with Sim, he's on top, but there's a chance here, and it's out to Andrew, this is tragic, it's another try. 36 gone, and when he looks again, it's again you. Kenrick to Andrews, 36 gone, 16-0. When your luck's against you, it's against you. Brilliant flick out at tackle before that, where it seems to have 3 players wrapped up, went down the short side. Kendrick got it. The ball appeared to be a knock-on, but the referee said it went backwards. Kendrick picked it up. Turley, just interrupting, Turley puts over his 3rd conversion, making it 18-0. As I said, Kendrick picked it up. Simcross thought it should have been a scrum to them, went down the field, pass out to his winger, and the winger went in by the side of the posts. And 37 gone, and it's 18-0. But this last 10 minutes, 15 minutes, the score doesn't reflect the play that we've had. The opening 10 minutes, they were caught cold, very, very nervous. We're 12-0 down after 7 minutes, but since then they put in a cracking 20-odd minutes, and they deserve some points on the board. Catewell kicks off. Sanderson puts it to Hamilton, long ball out to Purtill. He's been the playmaker for me for Leigh. He's everything that's been good about Leigh, he's been involved in. Morley, that's how Welsh International, he's played at Super League. On the short side, Purtill. Anderson, I don't think they're happy with that tackle. I'm totally biased, I didn't see much wrong with that one. Teddy Burns is coming, I don't know where he's going. Anderson's not happy, and then I think that, well, the medic flag wave is on, but referee's let him play on here. Price must keep hold, and they must make sure that they don't give another try away yet. Well, they don't like it, Leigh, when someone's in the faces. Turley opposite. Well dropped up there by Yearsley. Anderson, he didn't get any favours there by Neil Turley. Free shouting held. Last tackle. It's well taken there. Well taken. Number 5, Kevin O'Neill. Lost his boot for the minute. No, the lead player's lost. Good jink here. Paul Walsh. O'Neill approaching the halfway line. Good drive, still driving, but the managed pushing back. Swan and Hamilton. 3 gone. Himself who had to knock back O'Connor. Push back. Won't make any yards there. Kavanagh makes a few more. The half-time whistle goes. The score. All Simcross 0, are getting a great hand. Leigh Centurions 18. It all went wrong for Simmies after 3 minutes. A cruel grubber where Simmies could only knock on. Norman went over by the post. Kick made it 6-0 to 7. It was another try, this time from their own scrum. A punt downfield, a kick and chase between Percival and Turley. Turley went in for the second try and kicked it, making it 12-0. A great spirited effort by Sims Cross, but unfortunately just before half-time, Simmies thought they'd got the knock-on, but it was a third try to the winger Andrews, making it 18-0. But more to come in the second half. Welcome back to Halton AutoQuest Stadium, just ready to start the second half. To score, Halton Sims Cross 0, Leigh Centurions 18. The undoing of Halton Sims Cross has been the opening 7 minutes when they went down by 12 points with 2 tries, one after 3 minutes, one after 7. Made a great fist of the game since then, but went behind to a further try just minutes before half time, which made it 18-0. Anyway, hopefully Sims can keep their heads up. They've given a good fist, final 20, and I think they're saying it was stolen, but the referee's not doing them any favours. He's saying it's a knock-on and it's a scrum, head and feed to Leigh Centurions, and at the moment it's starting similar to the opening few minutes of the first half, but I think they're a little bit aggrieved there, 3 in that tackle there, and it comes loose anyway. Willie Swan's gone from the base of the scrum, met by 4 players who try to put him in touch, but not to be. Bowles and Worthington in the tackle. Purtle. Oh, there's our chance here. I think this could be a try on here, and they saved the day by Kieran Kavanagh. They don't need to give a try away so soon. A long ball out to Anderson. Oh, it's a Turley. Turley tries flicking it back, and well, it's given a scrum. I think it's going to be to Sims Cross. Turley tried offloading it best he could. Yeah, it is Sims Cross now then. What they need to do now is keep hold of this ball for 6 tackles. Forget the first half of it 0-0. And get the ball down the other end of the field towards where the Leigh spectators are. Good crowd by both, good turnout by both sets of speckies, especially in this weather. The floodlights are on. O'Connor, Catewell. It's a few metres, good drive. Good ball there, Worthington. He's made progress every time he's got the ball since he's come on in to substitute. O'Connor, send the short side. Chance here, half chance at Percival. Fortunately, he ducked there with Morley. Last tackle. O'Connor, little clip walk. Can they get the run of the ball in? Out there. Come on, Eddie, look at the whiz kick, knocked off the ball. There's still a chase. Percival. Percival's going. That's it. It's going. What a great start. 2:22 into the second half, and the look that deserted them in the first half gets them this time. And a great try, a kick on back of Analytics. He knocked off the ball. Percival followed it up, and he scored the opening try for Simmies 2 minutes into the second half. I must apologise for getting excited. That was a great try. I'll be totally biased. The best try of the match to date. Luck favoured them there. On the last tackle, O'Connor tried chipping over, got a lucky kick bounce. It was followed by Kieran Kavanagh, who kicked it football style again. Following up this time by Percival, kicked it on. The ball bounced nicely for him, and he managed to tuck it in for a great try. Now, can Catewell put this over, put it game on against Leigh Centurions. And that's a great kick by Catewell. He's just shown there what he's capable of. What a great start for Sims Cross in this second half. 18-6 for Leigh. Now then, who knows what can happen in the cup. So Leigh kick off. Can Halton Sims Cross come back? And if they could have just got that try before half time, but Leigh got the try on that occasion. We could have been in a different situation. It could have been 12 all. As it is, it's 18-6 for Leigh. Sims Cross with the ball then. O'Neill cuts inside, makes a few more yards, and Gareth Price puts a tackle in. Now then, a little bit of confidence spur that Sims Cross needed. Still putting the tackles in. We're on last tackle on the 40-metre line of the Sims Cross own half now then. Catewell, what will do for a 40-20? That's not a bad kick. It's not going to find touch, unfortunately. And Liam Brown comes away with it. Liam Brown, if you give him half a yard. Well caught there by O'Grady and Swain. Too early, long ball out. Anderson, well wrapped up by Sanderson, well wrapped up by John Bowles. Rolls away. Short of the halfway line, Willie Swan. Into the Sims Cross half there, and he's half caught there by Swain, and it's finished off by O'Neill. Hamilton goes from acting half back. Good tackle there by Swain. There's quicker play the ball by Leigh, you can see it. Sanderson's going from acting half back, and he's just about, is he held there? No, he's got up, referee says play on Sanderson. Last tackle, about 8 out. Can Sims Cross hold him out? Turley to Anderson. Little grubber by Anderson, hopefully it's too hard, and it's to play safe there. There's a terrible grubber there. Weasley did the right thing there. The Leigh Centurions, his Kieran Pirtle was sniffing, waiting for a mistake, which happened in the first half in the opening stanza. It's got to compose themselves now. There's a Sims Cross player injured at the moment, and the referee is holding the clock up. Worthington coming off injured. He's getting a great chance since he's come on. He's put some cracking buffs in. Now then, he's a kick downfield, a good kick by Catewell. He takes that one, it's not a bad one, it's over halfway. Pirtle, and it bounces even further, and there's a chase on. Albany now being biased as a knock-on, but it doesn't happen. Pirtle comes away with the ball, still inside the Leigh half, and he's well met. Crick, well, like the diving flyer, not there. He ducked under 17 Donnelly's challenge on the halfway line. And Willie Swan looks at he's picked up an injury on the halfway. Great ball like though by Price to Hamilton. Hamilton, he's got numbers. Oh no! Oh, a shame! It's a try by Sanderson. 8 minutes into the second half, Swain's distraught, but Leigh have it back with the 4th try of the game, which makes it 22-6 for the Centurions. Turley lining up this kick after the Leigh Centurions 4th try. It's in front of the sticks and it's no problem for him. Just go through that try for you. It was a great break from play the ball for John Hamilton. Just couldn't get to grips with him. Sims Cross. Speeded it up, Leigh Centurions. Got the ball out to Sanderson. Lee Swain tried ankle tapping him. He just didn't manage to get to him. And he went under the sticks. But as we speak, Kieran Pirtle's coming off. I don't know if it's an arm injury or a problem with his groin or his stomach. But 16 coming on for Leigh is Colin Milner, one of the young lads. I've been told by people that he's a player, a hooker of the future. We've got some good ones here already, but good hand for Pirtle. So it's 24-6. And they've got the ball. And at the moment, Turley's 4 from 4, plus a try that came in the 7th minute from the base of the scrum move by Pirtle. Hamilton, the instigator of that try there for Leigh. 16. Feeling the ball, Hamilton gets the ball out there to Chris Morley. He's wrapped up by Catewell and Swain. It's not Catewell and Swain, Catewell and Donnelly. And Hamilton again. Oh, great ball out from Hamilton there. He gives it to Anderson. It's a kick downfield. There's a move on here. It's a chase. Turley's going to be favourite. Will it bounce? Turley was the favourite. The bounce favoured Old Sims Cross there. A great move. Great move. Move of vision then. If that had got in, it could have set up the floodgates. Another player injured and another Sims Cross player injured. We'll let you know who that is soon as. Kieran Kavanagh there just got an injury there to base of his back. So he's the RF lad, and he was on my programme on Wednesday, and say was over the moon after the Rugby League's decision was an understatement. Still having treatment in back play by the Sims Cross staff. I don't think he'll want to come off though. John Bowles. It's well wrapped up. Percival. Oh, it's a great job! And the referee, I don't know where he got that one from. I'm not sure what part of Leigh Nicholson's from, but he'll not be on the Sims Cross Christmas card list there. It's a line ball to me, and Capel had half a chance there to make the break, but the referee has given a forward pass. It's a scrum to Leigh Centurions, and the substitute Colin Milner has fed it. Sanderson jinks off, flicks it inside to Turley. Turley's wrapped up by three Sims Cross players, including number 15, Neil Highfield. I'd like to tell you he's come on for, but I can't. You Sims Cross fans and Sims Cross players, you'll know who we came on for when you see the video. Hamilton from Acton half-back gives it to Price. Price half-stop, he'd made a break off. It's too big for him. Unfortunately, a great try there by Price. Made the half break. Kavanagh did his best, but it's a little bit different in height. So 13 minutes into the second half, it's Leigh's fifth try, which makes it 28-6. So Turley lining up his fifth attempt. He's got 4 from 4. Great break there from the play of the ball. Hamilton gave it to Price, and this is a what a hell of a kick by Turley. 5 from 5 plus a try. But that's what Sims Cross didn't want, making the score 30 points to 6. So one or two things could happen here. Leigh could either run away with it, or we could have a situation that we got in the first half where Sims Cross really took it to them in the final 25 minutes of the first half. But it could the decision have hung on when referee Nicholson gave a forward pass from Percival to Catewell. It's all about half chances, and you look in the cup, and on that occasion they didn't get it, but Hamilton here hits and spins. He's coming to the fore for Leigh in the second half. Good meters there. Anderson. So there's a chance of overlap here on the left hand side. If he gets it out, there's a chance here. Referee doesn't give a forward pass. Oh, that one is up. That one is up. And Kendrick will have to come back there. And the winger there, I think it was Ingram. So fortune favours Sims Cross on that occasion. Could have got that ball out. That would definitely been a 6-pointer, I'm sure. Got the ball back. Bit of composure now. And start again. Complete the sets of 6. There's a gap here. There's a room here. And there's a chance here. Kavanagh. Here's a good run. Still going. Spirited run off the first tackle there by Kavanagh. Obviously his back's alright. Number 14, Terry Burns, smacked in half back, makes a few more metres inside the Leigh half. O'Connor puts it up to Highfield, but Highfield's pushed back on this occasion by Leigh. Willie Swan. O'Connor. O'Neill, chance here, he's got a place on the right hand side. Oh, unfortunately! Fortunately, O'Neill knocked on. There was space there. Couldn't take the pass. So scrum and feed to Leigh. Here's the half chances that we talk about in Rugby League. If he could have kept hold of that ball, he had a chance, he had the space. And Leigh come away with it. Kendrick is well wrapped up by Percival. Scored over Sims Cross only try, which came early on in the second half that gave them hope. But the Centurions have shown why they're unbeaten And while last season they went 26 from 28 in wins, but fell at the final hurdles. And Hamilton from acting half back. He's got support. There could be a try here. Number 8. Rob Ball goes in after 17 minutes, and it could be fatal now. Turley puts over his 6th conversion of the game to make it 36 points to 6 to Leigh Centurions. We've had the all now. We've had the Alton Sims Cross fans coming out with "We all hate Leigh" in answer to the Leigh Centurions. You've all gone quiet over there, and now we're having the Leigh chant, so it's livening up, and it just shows you that there is no love lost between the Widnes and Leigh fans, but let's hope that Alton Sims Cross can go back into it. They've nothing to be ashamed of so far in this game. They put up a great fist, and I don't think the score reflects the game personally. Or is that me showing my bias? And it shouldn't do, because I'm not from Widnes. Anyway, Leigh have come away with the ball. Young 16, number 16, Milner. Simmons trying to put him into touch, but don't succeed. 3 in there, having a go. Anderson there, and he's lost the ball. To the chance here for Simmons. They've got the ball, about with 6 to go. We're about 20 metres out. Well, can we get another Sims Cross try here? Ball goes left to 17. Mike Donnelly. Ashton. Roberts, ball goes out. Few more metres. At 18 out. Ashton attacked in half back. Goes himself, sees a gap. Drives a few more metres forward, about 8 out. We get another try on the board here. Roberts attacked in half back, goes himself. Sees a gap. Can he go? And he's metres away. Could be a move on here. It's a great chance. O'Neill is driving. He's still going. He's just held short. Ashton, offers it to Percival, scored the first chance, Russell Grubber. Unfortunately, it goes dead. Sims Cross fans were hoping there'd be an obstruction or a penalty, but it wasn't to be, and we're going to quick play the ball. It could be tragic. Willie Swan has got the overlap here, but Swan goes himself. Well, they had the chance there, he could have gone out wide. Swan not happy with Highfield. Oh, Gareth Price. He's put himself about, had a good game. Sanderson from Acton Half, looked a little bit forward there, but referee says play on. Offload it. Little knock on, and referee says it's gone backwards again. Crabstar run here. Oh, and he's lost it this time as Eric Andrews. Another Sims Cross player down. It's alright, it's Kieran Kavanagh. They've had bigger knocks than that playing in the inter-services game against the Army and the Navy. The RAF, the current inter-service champions, beat the biggest rivals, the Army, after they'd beaten the Navy. And if you think there's no love lost between Widnes and Leigh, there's certainly no love lost in an inter-services game between the Army and the RAF. And we're down the short side here, could be a move on here, number 3, Paul Walsh. Ashton, that's an half back. The opposite sees a gap, but he slides, but just inside the Leigh Centurions half. Without being a rocket scientist, I'm assuming Malcolm O'Connor's come off. 15, Mark Highfield. Sorry, Neil Highfield. Ashton puts it out to Roberts. Roberts, good ball. Oh, unfortunately, Percival couldn't take the pass. Cable was coming through on the burst. And it sees half chances. He's shaking his head there, wondering why he couldn't hold that and put it to Kate well, but it sees half chances. The difference between perhaps the pro sides, I know they're not a full-time pro, but Leigh do train 5 times a week. So, you know, they're no slouches. Sanderson takes it from the scrum. It's that ball, Swan, he's half stop. Gets out to jinks out to that one. He's lost that one, I think. Yes, nice little knock on. Great work there by Catewell, by Highfield, by O'Neill. Tried to flick it backwards, but it just went forwards. Can Sims Cross get back into this half? They've given it a good fist. Mind you the score, 36-6. Some 21 minutes gone in the second half. Ball out to the scrum. Little jinking run. Ashton to Bowles. Can John Bowles, the captain of the side, makes a few more metres. Put on his back by Morley. Ashton over the short side. Catewell makes a few more metres. 40 out. Percival sees a gap, goes himself. Number 17, Donnelly was on his coattails, couldn't get it. Ashton to Roberts, great ball out to number 1. Great play, Ashton. Oh, Percival unfortunate. He's having a bad few minutes, Percival. Kavanagh involved with that one, he just couldn't take it. Credit where credit's due though, he's not hiding, they don't hide at this game. Not like the other code, the 15 code, it seems to hide. Not a tower game. So the attack, Price. Throws it back, flick to Sanderson. Sanderson met by O'Neill. It's get to the tackle. Highfield. Sanderson flips out to Hamilton, who gives it to Norman. Got the ball now. Well wrapped up by Catewell. Milner. That looks forward to me, Marley, but referee corners a line ball. Had a quick glance towards his flag wavers, who didn't give him any indications. Hamilton to Swan. Long ball out there to Sanderson. Sanderson flicks it inside. To another flick inside there, not well wrapped up there, Swan. They need to get hold of him here. That was an hospital ball. Double play. He didn't get any favours there, didn't young Milner. But he knocked on. Simmy's knocked on, but it's going to be head and feet to Sims Cross. Referee holding up play for injury to Percival. Little break in play there, having a look at the Sims Cross players, getting some breath back. John Bowles is having a word with the referee. I wonder what he's saying to him. He's possibly wondering if the referee's going to give him a slight break, and probably mention that Leigh do appear to be offside. Spirited on now that I think it's Highfield that's come off. Number 8 for Sims Cross, Grady's returned from the scrum then. Number 14 there, Terry Byrne. That's a clap, the spirited clap. I think it's going to be the person that's come off. It's going to be Andy O'Neill. He's had a great game. In fact, all Sims Cross players have had a great game. Still going. It's finally put down. Ashton got himself. There could have been a possible crossing stroke obstruction there, but Ashton went himself. Another couple of metres. Roberts. Long ball out to Catewell. They've got a chance here. They've got another. Flicks it inside to Percival. Makes a few more metres. Imaginative play. Leaning on Kavanagh. Charging half back. It's to Byrne. Byrne, a long high bomb. Can they get the ball back? Kavanagh's there. Can he flick it back? Kavanagh's got it. He managed to offload backwards. Donnelly. Roberts. Angle bomb. And it finds touch. The lead player Andrews couldn't afford to any mistakes there. It's being trained on by the winger. So it's going to be a scrum. Both sets of players wearily going back, and the Merrywater carrier from Lee Centurions is coming on now, and it's clawing conditions. This wearily going into the scrum. They get the ball back, and Swan goes from the base of the scrum, and he's met by Percival and number 15 Neil Highfield. Ball goes right. Morley Met by Catewell and Highfield again. Still putting the hits in. Hamilton, Morley. Donnelly and Ashton in the tackle this time. Offers it there, and it's a good tackle there by Grady, who's come back on. Just short of the halfway line. Swan. Ball out there to Turley. Oh, and Turley tries to offload. It does go backwards just, I think, and it's picked up brilliantly by Leigh's number 14. Brereton, and Brereton's still got the ball. Crab style, and it's half a gap. Oh, and this will be faithful. He goes through in out, but he falls into Turley. No, it wasn't Turley, it was Leigh Sanderson, who now wants the ground to open up for him. That was try number 7 there, but he managed to knock on. Simmies have got the ball back. Number 8, Grady. Play the ball. Kavanagh sees a gap. Little jink. Still going. Anderson finishes him off. John Bowles. Driven forward. Led by example. Put on his back there. Roberts sees a gap and he offers it. It's a few more metres. Ashton has it, tries to look inside. I think that could have been a knock on there. Percival. There's a chance there! There's a chance! Can Percival get it? And he's going in for more shot! There's a chance! Catewell, I think, scored that one! And they're happy with that one. It's in a believe! The very referee gives it a great try! Look, brave is the brave, and it's the second Sims Cross try! Kicked on by Percival! And Catewell gets it! What a great try! The second best try of the match. Catewell, what a great try. The second best try of the game today. The first one again coming from Elton Sims Cross. He lines up this kick. It's in a similar position to his last one, which he put over with a sweet right boot. Can he get this one to make it 36-12? It's nothing more than the Sims Cross deserve. Lines it up, wipes his boot, sorting himself out. Can he put this one over? Make the gap 24. So lines it up now. Is it going? It's head of the great kick by Catewell, and it's 12:36 for Centurions. A great jam by the Speckies behind them. They encourage them from the word go. What a great kick. Not as good as his first one, but it went over, and that's all that matters. So, Leigh kick off. Can we have some more from Simmies, please? Come away, picks it up there, and it's a spirited 15-metre run that needs to stay in play, and he just does, Donnelly. It's a good 22 metres. Catewell acting out back, and he puts it to his full-back. Little bit of a knee there by 10 Norman. Not happy about that, weren't Kieran Kavanagh. 3 tackles in now. Oh, and I'm glad about that. Roberts gets it out to Highfield. That's well wrapped up. Ashton goes to acting half. Let's move on here. Percival's running around here. Can see it coming, but he goes himself. He keeps hold of the ball. Wrapped up by Swan and Sanderson. Last tackle. Good kick this. Good kick. Unfortunately, from a Simmy's point of view, Browden comes away with the ball. Catewell offers him, and he's taken there by Burns. Catewell, Roberts. Catewell in with the tackle again. Finished off by Grady. Goes on the short side, Anderson. Anderson is mapped up by Roberts again. Catewell helps him out, puts him on his back. Could be a pawn. No, he's not giving it. I thought could have had an interference there, but Turley flicks it inside, and Norman's well wrapped up just inside the Simmy's half. Hamilton, Turley. Next on the play, they need to wrap him up, Sanderson, and they've got him. All the Donnelly's involved in the last tackle. About 35 out. Swan, little grubber. It bounced kindly. Oh, and he's lost the ball, and referee waits play on a watch. The tackle can't clean. That's a shame. He come away, there could be a try on here. Number 15, McCulley, ex-Saints. Trying to rejig it now. Oh, Morley went for a little inside flip. Something went slightly wrong there. The Sims Cross fans are happy about that one. If we could have taken that Morley, it could have been the 7th try of the game. So scrum. Sims Cross to put in. There's injury at the moment. So there's a break in play. The Sims Cross player injured. They're taking some water on board, and so I think that was Grady who was injured there, but he's not going to go off if he can help it. I think it was Ashton Roberts from the base of the scrum here, and there's a cut across play here. And Kavanagh, it's well wrapped up. Good thinking. Ashton. It's the ball out there to half a break. Still going. Half break by Roberts. Ashton. Going down the short side here. They need to cut in here because he'll try to put him in turn. That wasn't the smartest. Well, the referee says that the flag waiver, they're having a chat now about this. I think Simmies aren't happy with it. Line was rolling back. It's his jersey. He's talking about his jersey having gone off, but what's the referee giving here? He's not going to. He's giving a scrum and he's giving it to Leigh, and what they complain about there were that he had his jersey put over his head and forced into touch, which doesn't give him a chance really. Anyway, what we can do about that. Sanderson, a chip over the full-backs out there. It's a kick and chase there. Kavanagh, can he get there first? I'm not sure what he's going to give there. That would be harsh, but he's given a try, I think, and it's going to be a try to. It's going to his touch judge. I think that'll be harsh if that ends up being a try. With 5 minutes left, 36-12. Still talking to the flag waiver. And there's a great cheer behind us. My voice gets that little bit more lively, and he's disallowed the try. 4 minutes left. Quick tap. Donnelly goes himself. It's not Donnelly, it's Burns. John Bowles. It's well wrapped up by Norman, and Norman get a little bit up there. Slight afters after the game. There's no need for that. It's played in great spirit, and the fans have taken it in great spirit. The Leigh fans themselves are a little bit quiet at the moment. I think they expected that they come down here and just basically marmalise. Highfield, but Campbell! Great ball, Campbell to Kavanagh. Kavanagh comes inside. He was thinking of kicking it. Only the quick play of the ball. Burns, long ball out to Ashton. Running it. Wade, a great ball out. Cuts inside, Dennis Wiggler's outside. Goes by himself. On the last tackle, can we get another try here? Ashton, Roberts, long ball out to Percival, great ball out there to number 1 Kavanagh. He's got his wiggle, what he's going to do, he's going on. He comes off a lead play, and lead playing again, and he still got loose. Referee there, I thought we're in for another try. I'm not bothered how they go over if it's an Alton Sims Cross try. Unlucky there. On this occasion, they didn't get the look of the grubber, the bouncer touch of the play, which Leigh got in the opening 3 minutes. Anyway, they're in with a tackle here. I think Leigh thought they could come down here, put 50-60 up this Widnes side. Alton Sims Cross, they're a credit to the North West Counties Premier Division. And if they were playing one of the lesser sides, who knows what the score could have been. But what a great credit to the game, to the amateur game, and what an innovative move by the Rugby League to have the extra third ball. I'm totally biased next year. I think all the amateur sides should get the home advantage if they can get a pitch to play it on. Anyway, Leigh have got the ball. There's 2 minutes left, 36-12. And Hamilton from acting half back looks for support, and he gets it from Norman. Scored on the opening try after 3 minutes. Gives it to Sanderson. He scored the second try. Oh, and I think that's a forward pass there. Caustic cheers. Ashton gets a little bit of the cold treatment on his shoulder. But when you consider just 56 minutes had gone when the score was 36-6, who would have thought that we'd have a score at 36-12? A great performance, and Sims Cross are doing what they did in the first half. The last 20 odd minutes they're putting it to them. And another player slightly injured there. I think it's got a bit of a smack in the mouth. No, he was waiting for the ball. Number 4, Paul Roberts, who switched to scrum half in the second half. Puts it out to Burns. Burns, he's got support there. Oh, and unfortunately they weren't switched on there, but the wing goes backwards and the winger Kevin O'Neill comes back with the ball. Burns goes to the short side, takes a tackle. We're in the coming approach in the last minute now. It's been a fantastic performance by Sims Cross. Highfield. It's a few more metres. They still got the ball. Can we just have a final flurry? Percival. Oh, and he didn't get any favours there, didn't Simmy's player. A little bit of interference there by Anderson. Percival, great ball there to go. Grady kicks through. Can they do get them up to the box this time? Oh, and this goes into touch, and not sure whose ball that is. Turley switched on there. Shorewise, an international class player, and it's a scrum, and it's looking like a Sims Cross feed here. This would be fantastic if they could get a try in the closing minute here. It's got to be the last set. He's giving it to Leigh. I thought he'd given it to Sims Cross then. I think it should have been to Sims Cross. Anyway, I'm just up here trying to sit on the fence, but it's difficult. Leigh have got the ball, they're running it there. Andrews, he's got his chance on his overlap, and he's got, oh, great ankle top, and he's put into touch, and this is a great tackle, and the referee, I think, I thought it was time, a great ankle tap. Andrews looked as if he was got the break on there, but a great ankle tap. Scrum just short of the halfway line, and it will be fitting if Sims Cross could go in for a third try. It's got to be near to the last set of 6 this. We've had a few breaks for injury. Percival will score the opening try, and he's kept going all the time, and the half chances could have held. Who knows, we could have had a few more tries. Anyway, Burns has picked that up, a loose ball, but they're still going for it. Kendrick, no, stupid play, and they're having afters now. Burns and Kendrick. Cavanagh's going himself. Kendrick there, bit of macho rugby league player. I can't see the point of this entirely. He didn't appreciate what Burns did. It's been sorted out without any problem. Anyway, 17 done. They go straight to it, Kendrick. Did we just know that would happen? That's a penalty. That must have been a penalty. That was certainly a knock-on. And they're all in here. They're all having a go. I hope that this wouldn't happen, but it has. This is crazy. It's been a great game. There's no need for this. Anderson's pointing out to Ashton. Ashton's giving him some verbal. Burns is having a go. Kendrick's wanted another goal with Burns. It's all going on the old Nauta quest. What a tragic end. I think Turley ended up getting involved with that when there was no need. And assistant coach Turley is telling his charges to get back. Nicholson's telling him to get back, and that blew up when there was no need. Turley did seem to go in at the end and get stuck in, but Sims Cross there, they just show that they're not going to be taking anything off this Leigh Centurion side. Kendrick, it was rather obvious what was going to happen there, and you've got to give Donnelly credit where due. It was a cracking drive, and it was just waiting to happen. It did. Hopefully common sense will prevail. Give Sims Cross the penalty, and let's see if we can get another try in injury time. But it all started really on. He's still talking, he's Kendrick. Yeah, Kendrick still talking. Burns is talking back. A little bit silly, and it's going in his back pocket. No, he's not. Yes, he is. Hopefully it's just a yellow one, if anything. Who's he calling out? He's calling Ashton out. Oh, I can't see the point of this. Ashton sent off in injury time, I think it is. Now, if he's going, there must be a Leigh Centurion player going. Come on, ref, play it again. If he's going, it's Anderson, I thought. No, he's not. He's just throwing them both together, and this was beyond me. I would have thought if one went, two should have gone. Referee's probably saying, you know, it's been a good game, but in the last seconds, why spoil it? I feel sure that the referee could have just given him 10 minutes there, personally. Put it on report as well. Well, I always thought that if you see a decision and you send them off, you don't put them on report, so I'm assuming that mini brawl's being put on report. And he's even given the penalty to Sims Cross for ball stealing, which makes it a bit rich in my opinion. Well, Lee Ashton, he's a switch from scrum half to acting half back because I'm assuming of an injury to Mal O'Connor. Anyway, Kate, well, this is probably going to be the last out of 6. And Kendrick's still talking. And I've got a funny feeling where this first drive's going to be, because if I were playing this game, which I'm not, I know where it's to be going. And I feel he's going to him, but oh yeah. Hamilton wraps up. Bit of a snow, what a great game. Sad finish. The final score, 36-12. To Leigh Centurions, who progress into the 4th round of the Kellogg's Nutri-Grain Cup. They go through by 6 tries to 2. It was all over really in the first 7 minutes when it was 12-0. Try by Norman. Kick and chase from the base of the scrum by Turley. Did it 12-0. Another try made 18-0 at half time. A try by Percival at the beginning of the second half gave them hope. Leigh hit back, but Catewell scored a cracking try to make it 36-12. A credit to the amateur side at Alton Sims Cross. Just a shame that Ashton had to be sent off. They're getting a great hand by their own speckies. Leigh are getting a great hand, and what a magnificent performance. I don't know who the man of the match will be, but Alton Sims Cross sportingly, Kendrick taking a shake of hand here. Game over. Credit where credit's due to the Alton Sims Cross side. Line up, kick and clap style. We're not bothered about that, and Centurions are going to applaud Alton Sims Cross off. What a credit to amateur rugby league, to the Northwest Counties. 36-12 the final score. Steve Manning for Alpha Photography. I hope you enjoyed that. Speaking to Leigh Centurions coach Paul Terzis, your thoughts on that?
Yeah, we're quite pleased. You know, we come away with a win. That was our main objective, and you know, we're through the next round of the cup. While Sims Cross gave us a good run for our money.
I suppose the game was basically won in that first 10 minutes. Those 2 tries in 7 minutes.
Yeah, I think unfortunately for Sims Cross that set the tone, didn't, you know, that we gave them, they were on the back foot from then on, and it gave us, you know, the breathing space that we needed. And you know, full credit to Sims Cross, they stuck with us for quite a while, and it wasn't until, you know, we scored 2 tries in the middle of the second half that we cleared away from them. And you know, it was, you know, very consistent game from our younger players that were given an opportunity, and again I thought Sims Cross defended quite well actually.
Maybe the opening quarter, for now they possibly were overawed, and then the last part of that first half, and then again in the latter part of the second half, they certainly showed that you know what they can do in the Northwest Counties Premiership.
Yeah, again, very enthusiastic side, as you'd expect from anyone playing against a professional team, and they put their hand up and they worked together quite well. You know, that was a very good team performance by Sims Cross. You know, as I said, you know, they wouldn't have expected to win, and they just wanted to perform credibly for their club, and they did.
Because this was their own Murrayfield, wasn't it? At the end of the day, really.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they've played at you know, their senior club's home ground, and to play, it's a great ground here at Halton Stadium, and you know, I think they've had a great day, and you know, we as I said, pleasing part about us is that we go away and we go into the next round, and you know, I think the winner out of it all is got to be Sims Cross, because they're going to get some financial benefit out of it, and again the players are going to have a lot of belief that they can go on a little bit further in their own competition.
Did any players from Alton Sims Cross stand with you, Paul?
Oh, I thought the fullback was had quite a fair game, and also the 5'8". You know, they seem to always be around the action and want to cut down a lot of our breaks that we were nearly making all the time. So, you know, and again just showed some good footwork and things like that. So again, yeah, the 6 and the 1 played quite well for them. And again, unfortunately, you know, I don't really focus in on the opposition too much. But as I said, together as a team, they played quite well.
You're in the next round. Have you any thoughts who you want?
I want to go to France.
Well, we are.
Yes, but we want to go to France, and then after we go to France, I'd like to again play any home draw. You know, get us Wigan, give us any of the top Super League teams. We don't mind. Again, like Sims Cross, they want to test themselves against a senior team. We want to test ourselves against a senior team. I know we claimed a scout last year in Salford, and we did that realistically on the Monday night when the draw was given out for the next round, because every player wanted to be in that team and every player knew that they could win that game. So we now move on and cross fingers for the draw tomorrow night.
Okay, thanks for that, and all the best for the next round.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thanks, Paul. Speaking to John Bowles, captain of Alton Sims Cross, your initial thoughts on that game, John?
I thought we done ourselves proud at the end of the day. I mean, really our backs was against the wall playing Leigh at home in this round. They got off to a flying start, as did Villeneuve last year, and we weathered the storm, but there was 12-0 up by the time we'd really sorted ourselves out, and it was always uphill from there.
They put a couple of wicked kicks in the Grubbers and the high bomb, didn't they, in that opening 3 minutes, and that knock on, it was a tragic knock on, it no-win situation with that one, and he just dropped on it and scored the try, didn't he?
Yeah, it was. They did start off well. They put us under a lot of pressure. The pace of the game, which we aren't used to playing at that pace, obviously. It was a lot faster than we expected. Like you say, when we did make mistakes, they capitalised on them.
But I think you did like you did in that game against Villeneuve. I mean, so much comparisons in that game. The last 20 minutes of each half, your confidence went up, and a couple of half times it could have been 12-6 at half time instead of 18-0.
Yeah, we made a couple of breaks, and just unfortunately the final ball never stuck. Maybe on another day if the ball had stuck, you never know. But like I say, last 20 minutes we got ourselves together, and going out second half we thought we fancy our chances. Was it 16-0 at half time, was it?
I think it was 18-0 because it was 12-0 and Mr Ashton had that chance where he just couldn't take it, and then they went back, which looked to knock on to me, but referee Wade play on and put it back to the winger who went under the sticks. Yeah,
that's right, 18-0. I still thought we had a bit of a chance to coming back into the second half, but I mean, it's a bit of a break at half time where we normally just turn round, have a couple of minutes and get back on with it. We come back into the changing rooms. We had 10 minutes and we felt a little bit lethargic then going out into the second half for the first 10 minutes again. They got a roll on, the play of the balls was a lot faster, and there was a big holes in our defence until then again we got it back going. We scored 12 points in the second half, which all credit to the lads. At the end of the day, they was there, they've been there and done it. I'm really proud of them, to tell you the truth, today.
What will that do for the side as a whole going into the last part of the North West Counties Premiership?
Well, it'll give us a bit of a boost, which we need. I mean, we've not been playing really particularly well in the last few games. Maybe this game was in the back of a couple of players' minds, myself included, I don't know. But that should give us a bit of a lift. I mean, if we can go and compete against Leigh like that and keep the score to the way that it was, and we finished the game quite strong, so maybe if we can kick-start now back into the league, you never know, there's still a long way to go yet.
So, but really, you've done yourselves proud, you've done the game proud at amateur level, and I think you've probably made a few bob as well with the spectators.
Yes, that's the main goal here. When we drew Leigh, we knew we never really had a great chance of winning the Arda top side. I mean, they went very close to getting into Super League last year, as we all know, and the bonus of playing Leigh here in our own town was we was always going to get quite a few watching us, good support, and they all got behind us and all, and proud of that and all. Had been a good local witness, lad, and at the end of the day now we've got a couple of bob in the bank.
That's great. All the best for the future. I'm sure I'll speak to you again.
Cheers, thanks a lot.
All the best, John.